Let me start recording and streaming as well. This is actually now on day 9, so let me change the title real quick. This thing wants to stop being dumb. Okay, welcome to the God Run. Hopefully, we are continuing our world record run here. We are on wave 687, starting here with day 9 of this same run. It's actually 688. We completed 687 last time. Yeah, at this point it is still super laggy, and it probably will be for a long time. Last time I did the math, it was taking me about 3 minutes for every 60-second wave, just because of how lagged the game is. I believe that there is some sort of memory leak causing every wave to become slower and slower and slower. So by the time we get to close to world record, it should actually be like a 7 minutes per wave. We're still at 3 right now, roughly. Let me actually time it again on the next one to see what we're actually at. So yeah, we realistically have got a long way to go. First place is 1780, I believe, and second place is 800. We might be able to beat 800 today. It's kind of late already, actually. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get another 113 waves today. That's kind of a lot for one day, just because of how slow it is. Yeah, that would actually, wait. I did 113 waves at 3 minutes a wave. Yeah, that's 5.5 hours. I don't think I'm going to be doing this for 5.5 hours starting at 11:30 p.m. when I got work tomorrow. But, you know, we'll at least make some progress towards that goal. Would be nice. Yeah, so I guess let's just settle in here. I would be surprised if this part is the first part that a new person has watched of this run. Eventually this will all become one long video, and this would probably be, I don't even know, the 10-hour point into that long video. It's been a long, probably more than that now. It's been a long grind to get to here, to this point so far. This is probably like the 20 or 30-hour point actually right now. It's been a while. I guess you would see on a YouTube timestamp once the full run is done. But yeah, it's been crazy, and my hair is also crazy. I'm trying to fix it while we're doing it here. It was looking kind of normal, but then I don't know. I'm trying this new thing where I'm not doing shampoo, because apparently shampoo and conditioner kind of gets you into this endless loop. But if you just sort of don't use shampoo for like 3 weeks, then your hair will like naturally take care of itself, and you don't need to use shampoo and conditioner. But in the meantime, it's going to look pretty greasy until then. I'm trying to persevere through the greasy look right now, and hopefully, eventually, it won't look so bad. I do also need a haircut. It's getting a little long. When it gets to the point where it's like a little bit too fussy to, you know, really take care of it, then that's how I know it's time to get a haircut. It hasn't been too long actually. It's been like a month or two maybe, but I think my hair just grows fast. Yeah. I guess what did I do today? Today we for Mortal Right, we hired a couple new interns that we're trying out for a little bit. So I was doing some onboarding with them today. I'm excited for that, to get some extra help with some stuff. And been doing some work on some new videos. I'm excited. I think there's a lot of cool stuff coming pretty soon for the Mortal Right stuff. And also probably for this channel, if we can actually ever finish this run. I do want to play the Elden Ring DLC still, but sorry, I'm trying to mess with my camera and stuff a little bit while I'm doing this. I do still want to play the Elden Ring DLC, but I want to get this done first. But this might take me so long. We'll see. Also, let me turn on the brightness on this, because I think it's a little bit brighter than it actually needs to be. I think you can still see me fine with that. But it makes my face look super orange. It's probably just because of the background colors. these lights are white. They're not even. Oh, actually, I'm gonna make them more white. There we go. That's more of my actual skin tone, a little bit. I feel like I'm in a sane asylum a little bit here with these lights. They are very bright, and not very wide. I probably need better lighting at some point, but this works for now. Yeah, anyways, that's what else did I do today? Oh, I did a workout class. There's it's pretty cool. I'm at this apartment complex where there's like workout classes. Basically there's a gym like in the center of the whole like apartment place. The whole place is actually like a bunch of neighborhoods kind of like together. But there's a gym, a real nice big gym there that has free workout classes for all the residents. And they've got one pretty much like every day. So I went to one today that I've been going to for the last couple weeks now, and it was whooping my ass, but it feels so good to be working out like 3, 4, or 5 times a week now. To get back into the consistent routine of it, I like it. I think actually I'm gonna go turn on the AC as well super quick. It is a bit hot in here. Yeah, I'll be right back. Should only take like literally 5 seconds. But yeah, no, it's as I was saying, it's nice to be back into the workout routine. I did a workout class on Saturday morning. They made up at like, I don't even know what time, sometime in the morning over the weekend, and they had us doing this one workout, which was so it was pretty funny. It was like your leg, it's like imagine you're like in a push-up position, right? Like you're on the ground and your legs are like against the wall, and basically you're in the push-up position, and then you sort of push yourself off, and then you catch your legs on the wall, then you like jump down, legs on the wall, like that, right? Like imagine like this is your legs, right? Jump on the wall, and then you hold yourself there for a second, get down, jump on the wall, hold yourself there for a second, which was a workout I've never seen before, and it was pretty hard. I think it's kind of just like a technique thing. It wasn't like, I think it wasn't as difficult as I thought it would be. I think it's just learning the technique was hard, but also like when you're at a workout class with like, 30 athletic people, it's a little bit like, it's a little bit intimidating. Not I guess not intimidating, but it's like, because I think the idea of the gym being intimidating is I think a little bit overblown. I guess for some people it is, but I think realistically, like anyone who avidly goes to the gym just wants to see other people going to the gym and being healthy and trying their best and whatever, I don't think people really judge people that hard for like not having perfect form or, being new to the gym or being out of shape, It's just good to be there and be healthy. But that being said, you don't really want to totally make a fool of yourself in front of like, when you're in like a workout class and there's like 30 people all in a circle kind of like watching each other. You don't want to make a total fool of yourself. But yeah, that was kind of an interesting one for sure. We I'm trying to think what else we did. That was kind of the one that really stuck out to me. It's like what it's kind of funny, like in what scenario of your life would that be like a useful skill to have? Being able to like catch your feet up on the wall like that. I don't know. Could not tell you that one. Yeah. There was one as well where we had like one medicine ball. And you had to like basically throw it off the wall. The other person would catch it, and then you like run around them, and they throw it off the wall, and you catch it, run around them. I think that one took a little bit of coordination, but Eventually we got it down. Yeah, we try to go to more workouts every time because I did a lot of traveling the last year. So I'm just kind of settling back in now to my routine and getting on my consistent schedule again because, you know, I'm eating healthy as well. I feel good. Trying to live a long, healthy, happy life, you know? And that probably starts with me actually getting a damn haircut this week. Because just like hair in my face is like just annoying a little bit. But man, this thing's pretty slow, huh? I'll forget to time it. Next wave we'll time it. Let me get my timer on my phone ready. I could probably get a timer overlay for the screen, but or for the stream, but I guess I can just show you the timer on my phone when it's done. I'll keep my range up. I basically just got to be careful here. I don't mind taking a little bit of extra time to do it slowly, just so I don't accidentally take something that's going to end the run. Which I think at this point is basically just the blood donations, I think is what it's called. The one where you lose 1 HP every second. And I also don't want to accidentally take something that I have locked in the item shop. I guess I don't know if I've actually ever explained it in this run, but or at least not for a while. But I've got 4 unique items locked in the item shop right now. So when they're locked there, because they're unique, they won't appear here. Because if you got one here and it was locked in the item shop, you could technically get it twice, and you're only supposed to get one of those like type of items. But if you keep it locked forever, then you'll never get that item in here, which means there's a higher chance of getting other items that you would actually want. Another tardigrade as well. I think this is tardigrade 52, which is really insane. I don't necessarily know how we would die with 52 tardigrades and 873,000 max HP. But I also don't really know how much damage things are doing at this point of the run. Let's take the range damage and we'll go. Let me look at my armor actually, because with 1270, yeah, you take 99% less damage. So something would have to hit me for, I don't know, let's say I had like 600,000 damage. If I had 600,000 health, I'll forget to time it. We'll do the timing next time. In the meantime, let's just do a little bit of math, eh? If I had, let's see, 600,000 health, and I think it would be dividing it by 0.99 would be the math there. Yeah, so something would have to hit me for, no, that's not right. Oh god, I have to do math. So if x times 0.99, no, x times 0.01, it's only doing 1% of the damage it would normally do because of my armor. So if x times 0.01 has to be greater than like 600,000 max H, 600,000 health, what would x be? So if I divide both sides by okay, so that's what I gotta do. I gotta do 600,000 divided by 0.01. 60 million. Okay, something would have to do 60 million damage to kill me, basically. But that would be 60 million damage after hitting me 52 times from the tardigrade and using up all my tardigrades, and also avoiding the dodge, which all those dodges have a 60% chance of critting dodge instead of using the, or proccing dodge instead of using the tardigrade. So if I had 52 and I 60%, I'd roughly have to get hit 83 times on average during a wave. It could be as low as 52, but on average I'd have to get hit 83 times before it would then have to hit me for the, what did I say? 60 million damage? I think that's what I said. So I think, you know, I think we're probably going to survive for a while here. Especially as we just keep getting more and more tardigrades, more and more max HP. I think right now our damage is at least still outscaling all the enemies because everything's still getting one shot, which is good. But I gotta stop looking at myself. I'm gonna just be messing with my hair the whole time. Alright, that's it. I'm not looking at it anymore. But yeah, no, the workout classes are cool. I think I actually like doing like workout classes more than I do like just regularly going to the gym and lifting weights. Because I feel like there's like I'll have a lot of good days lifting weights. But not like every day is a good day. Like I feel like some days you go and you're kind of on your phone a lot between sets. You don't necessarily go as hard as you would normally. But like a workout class, I feel like there's like a guy right there. He's like, all right, we're doing this and then this and then this and then this and then this. And like you don't really get a break, so it's like always going to be a good workout. And like I feel like we pretty consistently do different stuff at each class, which is cool. I feel like that keeps us, you know, it keeps it fresh. I feel like with the regular gym, you can kind of get stuck in a little bit of a routine of doing the same, like 6 chest exercises and then 6 back exercises. But this is like, there's a lot more variety and stuff. 692. I'm doing it again. I'm looking at myself. Oh, man, so slow. Let me turn down the game sounds just a little bit because it's not really crucial for the run to hear all that garbage. I literally took my own headphones off so I wouldn't have to hear it. Although eventually I might just put on a podcast and start, whatever, because currently I'm just talking to myself. So unless anyone comes in chat and starts yapping, then I'll keep going. But otherwise, I'll probably just put on a podcast here soon. It's pretty cool as well, actually. This community that I'm living in, they've got sports for. It's like intramural sports, but it's just like specifically for the people who live in the community. So it's like a lot of young people who live there, which is fun. I guess young adults, I should say. You have to be, I think you have to be over 21 to live in the neighborhood. To live as a part of the community, which is nice because then everyone can drink and not a problem or whatever. Like if someone wants to throw a party, you don't have to worry about people being underage. But I mean, I'm 25 and I haven't worried about people being underage at a party in a long time. Underage for drinking, that is. Yeah, so yeah, I mean, I think they had like soccer and volleyball and I think like flag football and softball intramurals, which I thought was kind of cool. I think we just missed the signups for them for the summer, but we'll probably do it in the fall. But my girlfriend and I are actually already part of a we do a co-ed soccer league, which is pretty fun. It's like it's on a full field, full 90-minute game, 11v11. But it's like 1 goalie and then 5 girls out in the field and then 5 guys out in the field. It's pretty cool. It's a good way to kind of meet people and get some good exercise and whatever. I mean, we just had our first couple of games the last few weeks. I'm not super, you know, in shape in terms of running as I was before, especially like in high school and stuff. And I feel like it's kind of difficult to see myself like be not nearly as good at like soccer as I used to be, even like, you know, I guess high school was a while ago now. High school was probably almost 8 years ago. But I think it is difficult. It is it is difficult seeing my own soccer skills go down a lot in the last 8 years. And it's not like I'm completely out of shape or whatever right now. It's just, you know, in high school when you're playing soccer every single day. And then now when you get into the field and you like try to shoot and you just like completely whiff the ball or whatever, you know. I think it's a little bit frustrating. But I find that as good motivation, honestly, to like I honestly like when I play sports and I'm bad at sports, I honestly really like it. Because I feel like that super motivates me to get like really good at it. Like when I first started playing pickleball, I was not super good. I played a lot of tennis. Oh, sorry, I played a little bit of tennis, and I played a lot of ping pong in college. So like I have the kind of paddle coordination that you would need for pickleball. But yeah, I mean, I think pickleball is very much like you got to know the strategies to get really good at it. And so when I first got out there, I got whooped by some like these two like 60-year-old dudes that just did not miss any of their shots, and that honestly super motivated me to actually get good. And so I've been playing a lot recently. But yeah, pickleball's a blast. But I like that sort of challenge, especially with like sports or games or something like that, where it's you really try to learn the strategy and you really try to get good at it. And I feel like I'm kind of at that point of soccer again, where it's like, you know, obviously I played soccer my whole life and I watch a lot of soccer as well. So I got the strategy of it. It's just the execution that I'm working on. But thankfully for these like co-ed adult leagues, you can substitute as much as you want. So usually what I'll do is I'll get a sub buddy and I'll run like super hard for 5-10 minutes, sub off. They'll run super hard for 5-10 minutes. I'll sub back on 5-10 minutes, running after the ball, doing everything. Yeah, I feel like that works pretty well. Gets you a good workout, starts building up your stamina again. Okay, 693. Yeah, there was yeah, well, and the thing is with the co-ed league is, so it's, as I mentioned before, it's 5 guys and 5 girls on the team. But if you're like short players, like let's say only 6 guys show up and then there's only 4 girls, you can't do like 6 guys and 4 girls. Like the max you can have is 5 guys on the field, to like, you know, keep it fair. And we only had 5 girls exactly at our last game, and we had one of the girls got injured at like halftime. I think someone stepped on her foot and messed it up pretty badly, so she left early. So then we were playing down a man for the rest of the one. But thankfully the guys still had a sub. I think we had like, at that point we would have only had like 4 girls who were there, but we had like 8 or 9 guys, so pretty much every guy was able to sub a lot. And so when you're down a man, having subs like that is super nice. I was playing striker for a bit, and I would literally like sprint back onto defense to help like when the other team got a breakaway. And then as soon as the ball went out of bounds, call for the sub. But yeah, no, it's fun. It's a good time. I would highly recommend just playing sports and joining like run clubs and like gym classes and all that. Like I feel like it's just such a good way to meet people like as a young adult. Like I feel like growing up it was always like when you're at, oh my gosh, I'm saying like so much. But when you're at school so much, you like, let's say at university or high school, you just make friends like passively. I felt like in college, like even though I was like in like computer science and like kind of like a nerdy college, like, I felt I just sort of passively made a new friend almost every day. Just going to classes, like you just walk around, you'd be in the cafeteria and you'd meet people, friends of friends, you're going to parties all the time. It's just sort of like in your face, and like it's way easier to make friends. Like there's like social groups, there's always new people coming in. yeah, and I feel like as an adult now, when you're outside of that, you really have to like, you know, your life is very much what you make it, and nothing's really like presented to you or handed to you anymore. You have to like really take it by the reins and put yourself out there and try to make friends and make community for yourself, which I think sports teams are such a good way to do that. Even if you're not that good at sports, like, I mean, I think anyone can be good at a sport. You just have to, like, not be embarrassed by being bad at it at first, and you just have to push through it, really. I think you just have to really not be worried about what people think about you if you're not the best at like a new sport that you're playing. There's actually this super cool pickleball court. It used to be closer to my old apartment. I think it's still maybe like 20-30 minutes away from this apartment now. But it was really interesting. There was like this pickleball court that was like in the middle of a park. It's 4 courts, and they've got this like lineup of where you can place all of your paddles in, and so people will come pretty much all day, every day. I think it's a little bit less popular now. I know like a year or two ago it was way like any time of the day there would be people there. It still gets super busy like later on after work hours, but people will just come and they'll like randomly pair up with random people. Like you just sort of like say there's like a group of 3, you just sort of put your paddle in, and then you wait your turn on the court, and I feel like that was a great way to meet people as well, and also get good at pickleball. Because I could definitely understand why. I mean, I'm a pretty outgoing person, but I could definitely understand why, a lot of people feel like super lonely and feel like they don't really have friends and whatever. Because it's a lot of work. You gotta be bold and just put yourself out there and say hi to people and whatever. I think it's also easy with sports because you can just be like, after your game, like, hey man, good game. That was a sick save. That was a good pass. Or like at a workout class, you'd be like, wow, that was hard, or like you killed it, or whatever, And I feel like it's just such an easy intro to talk to people and to meet people, And also, I think meeting people at like sports stuff or workout stuff, like, I think in a sense you are kind of what you surround yourself with. Like, let's say you. Sorry, I'm looking at my stream. I got my stream manager up on my phone. But like, let's say all of your friends are alcoholic, lazy bums, no motivation, not really doing anything with their lives, It's like if those are your friends and that's like your friend group of 10 that you hang out with all the time, then over time, even if you're not that way right now, that is almost certainly going to be you as well. And so I think like putting yourself in circles like of where you want to see where you want yourself to be, that makes sense? Like if you want to be around driven, athletic, healthy people, then I think it's super important to put yourself in that scenario where you're going to make friends with driven, athletic, healthy people, We'll grab the jetpack. Sorry, I'm just trying to focus up here for a second. Yeah, blood donation is absolutely the one I want to avoid because that will eat through all my tardigrades. and likely kill me. Although I guess at a certain point, if I get like 100 tardigrades, it might not even matter. Although if I get 2 of them, it might. Okay, 695. But yeah, I think that's just something I've realized lately is that I want to, like, a lot of my friends all growing up, and you know, I love a lot of them. There's not a lot of friends that I've made over the years that I would say that I dislike or don't really want to be around, but I think a lot of those people just sort of I'm friends with just sort of because of the circumstance or because of our location or whatever, you know, but I think, you know, I want friends that you know, model sort of what I'm looking for in myself as well. And I think now is kind of a good point of my life where I can actually intentionally choose to do that, you know? So, yeah, it's like it's an interesting thing trying to make your way in the world on your own. Where like truly like my life is in my own hands to either completely fuck up or to, you know, make it what I want it to be. It's like, you know, you see people that are I don't know, alcoholics or old and depressed or whatever, and I feel like a lot of people would just sort of sit back and be like, oh, well, I won't be that way. But if you don't actually actively take steps to avoid that, then I think a lot of people just sort of end up that way without even realizing, you know? And so I think I just want to be intentional about the choices I make for my life now. Which is partly like why I'm getting into streaming and doing content and all that stuff, because I've done content for basically for other people for years. I did it for some of my streamer friends in the past. I've done it for like different like meme pages or like gaming highlight clips pages. Obviously I do a bunch of stuff with Mortal Right, which I do honestly love that. But I feel like there's so much content that I'm interested in making myself. And so, you know, I'm just really taking the time to do it. And so while this specific video of this specific clip of this specific video or this specific live stream is probably not going to blow up, you know, I want to, you know, I want to set big goals for myself, like getting a world record in this game that I'm playing, and then make like a banger world record mini documentary about all the strategies behind it. Which at this point I'm basically just sitting here, so I've already done all the strategic parts and lots of planning to get to here. Now is just basically a don't make a stupid mistake kind of point of the run. But yeah, I think I find a lot of fulfillment in my life with creating things, and you know, yeah, I think I mean that's basically I think creating things that I'm proud of or that I find interesting. And right now I'm in a crazy rabbit hole of YouTube stuff where like all of my YouTube knows that all my recommendations are like, oh, crazy niche world record video game strats or whatever, you know. You know, like Carl Jobst. I mean, he talks about like world record cheaters. a lot. Or Summoning Salt, I super like. He's got some really good videos. And obviously I do a lot of kind of like more in-depth like TikTok version of like kind of the behind the scenes of game development, which I find super cool. But there's a lot of other projects as well that I'm super interested in doing myself. This being one of them. Because, I don't know, for me, like, I'm still young, don't have kids, you know. It's, you know, now is the time to try to make a living off of something that I actually enjoy and actually find fulfillment in. I think if I was working a boring corporate job where I didn't feel like fulfilled in the work that I was doing, I would, you know, just not, you know, that's just not my style. That's not for me, you know. I mean, that's why I even like more to write, is because we're such a small team that I have so much creative freedom to kind of work on whatever I want for the most part, which also feels very nice. And I think it's, I mean, even like talking to my friends, I think it's the thing that a lot of people my age are struggling with, where I feel like there's so much, you know, like work culture is pushed so much that like, I think a lot of people just want to do something that feels more fulfilling with their life. And, you know, I think that looks, obviously that's very different for a lot of people, but it is interesting how that manifests in different ways for sure. Yeah, I mean, here we are yet again, having an existential crisis while we're playing Brotato, because we're basically just sitting here. But, you know, is what it is. Gotta talk about something, so might as well just express what's going on in my mind. And the bloody hand would actually get me so much damage right now. Give me 33,000% damage. Basically an extra 50% of my total damage right now. But you lose 1 damage per second, which would burn through all my tardigrades, so we're not doing that. I think we're almost getting to the point as well with the elites where if I just stayed in the middle, I still wouldn't die. But I don't really want to test it. Because if I died here and had to redo it all again, that would be tough. I don't know if I have the motivation to do it right now. I think if I died, I'd probably take a break and play some other games for a bit and maybe come back to this one later. But I have some other projects I want to do in the future as well. I want to do a thing about the whole new FIFA when it comes out. Drop my water bottle. But I used to play FIFA for years, and I think the game is just such a cash grab now. It's so like just not quality, and basically I have like an idea for a 6-month project where I would slowly basically expose the whole game. Yeah. That's probably gonna be my next one after this. I've got another one cooking up as well that I worked on a while ago, but I think I'm gonna at least finish this run first before I focus on the other one. I don't want to leak it yet, but it's kind of interesting. I guess I can talk about it a bit. There's some math that I did. I wrote a program. My old roommate and I wrote a program to solve one of these old Super Mario, or I guess not Super Mario, but Mario Party games. You can basically mathematically solve to always do whatever's best, which is kind of interesting. And I think I could make a cool video about that. Which would be cool. Also, I saw someone left a constructive comment on one of my YouTube videos that I wanted to look over again because I thought that was actually, nice that someone took the time to do that. This was on one of my a little bit older Brotato videos. And so I think I've already implemented some of the stuff myself, but I want to see what it was. Man, I made a react video to how was Lords of the Fallen in 2024. The audio was like super messed up on it. Not super messed up, but a little messed up on it. And that video is my most viewed video right now. So I guess, React content is truly king. So I'll probably do some more React content on my second channel. I feel like there's interesting stuff that I want to talk about. Let me find the video. Somebody said, what did they say? One day ago, this person said, oh, let me actually do this first, and then I'll get back to that one. Okay. We can take the range, I guess. Don't really need any of those. So let's just not. I think at this point we pretty much just take tardigrades, vigilante rings. I'll take the glass cannons just because that is a good amount of damage. Heavy bullets I like as well. Definitely don't want the blood donation. Okay. Just take the armor and we'll go 698. But armor probably does absolutely nothing for me at this point because I don't think you can. Obviously, you can't ever get to 100% armor because then you would never take damage. So I don't know. Also, I don't know if the armor calculates in anything more than integers. So this might be the highest my armor ever needs to get. I'll have to look at the Brotato wiki to see. Okay, but this person said, only ever want to see new content creators grow more. So please take anything I say as guidance to be taken as it's intended. Let me actually, does this guy have his own channel? He's got 1 subscriber. Okay, but whatever. I'll still like the advice. Shrink your camera, which I actually already did because it was definitely too big in that video. It's like double the size that it is right now. It takes up too much of the screen. It needs to be on you. Maybe get a green screen. I could, but then I'm literally streaming in my living room right now, so I think my girlfriend would kill me if I set up a big green screen behind me every day. Be more interactive, as I know you will with confidence. You definitely have the charisma. Yeah, I think that was on a. It's a little bit hard to be interactive for these videos, obviously, when I'm not already like at least medium sized and have an active chat that's always talking to me. But I do agree. I think obviously the more talkative and entertaining you are, then you know, probably the easier it is to grow. You definitely be more, as I know you will with confidence. You definitely have the charisma. 100% keep grinding out the videos. It will all be worth it in the end. I thought that was a nice of someone to take the time to comment that on one of the videos. Because basically all of these videos are just recording the content that I want to use for like longer documentary, almost like, you know, mini video game documentary, video essay type of stuff that I've got planned. But I do want to make these daily videos as entertaining as I can, obviously, as well. I made a post about Lords of the Fallen, like talking, like just reacting to I made a video reacting to this guy's video about Squillakilla. He's a Souls-like YouTuber. I made a video reacting to his video about, like, hey, how was Lords of the Fallen after all the updates? Which, if you don't know, Lords of the Fallen was like a Souls-like game that was pretty bad at release, and the devs have been working super hard and made like a bunch of changes to it. And I think a lot of their changes are good. But as I said in that video, the game is still not, like, still not good to me. Basically, my main gripe with the game was that there was a bunch of the animations for it just weren't good, basically, and that fights were not really like strategic and then rewarding. It was basically just like frustrating, and if you happen to survive, it was like, oh, I just sort of got lucky, you know, which is not really what you want for like a Souls-like combat. The animations were, it wasn't like very much like trading blows. It was like a lot of the combat was just sort of like, there's literally 10 enemies at the same time, and you're just gonna get overwhelmed. Which I think they fixed, is they've reduced the enemy density, but the enemy density I think was only half the problem. I think the other half of the problem was like, there would be like medium-sized enemies that would basically like just spam attack. Like they'd have so much health, and they would have like 4 or 5 just like super annoying attack moves that were like so difficult to dodge. I remember there's one, I don't know what it's called, but it had this like crossbow thing where he would shoot out like a minefield of bombs all over the place, and they would stay there for so long. And he would spam that attack like literally every 30 seconds. And he would do that, and there's also like, you're fighting that guy, and there's maybe like another medium enemy behind him that like you have to try not to aggro. But then there's always like another 3 weak enemies right around, and the 3 weak enemies are running through the minefield, blowing it up next to you anyway, so you can't even avoid it. So it was just like a lot of bullshit like that I didn't like about the game. And so actually I went back and tried it after a lot of the new updates, and I kind of found it was still sort of the same thing. Granted, the updates were cool. You know, to me, like the art style of the game was super cool. The graphics were cool. I think the performance of the game was overall decent. There were definitely some boss fights that were really bad when I played through it. And I think that they did do some interesting things in the Souls-like games. Like, one thing that I like that I do really like that they did with the Souls-like stuff is that, so Lords of the Fallen came out with this update where you can choose to basically, whenever you pick up a weapon, it's already going to be like a maxed out weapon. Like you don't have to spend the time grinding like whatever upgrade materials you need to upgrade the thing, right? Which I think is cool, because one of my main gripes with even Elden Ring and a lot of the Souls-like games in general is that by the time like mid-game comes around, I guess even early to mid-game, for the most part you pick one weapon that you just sort of happen to find early, and you're going to stick with that weapon for like the majority of the game, maybe 2 or 3. through a whole playthrough, because whatever, it just initially appeals to you. Because at a certain point, when you've like upgraded a weapon to like +8, +9, +10, and you come up with and you find a new weapon that's like a a level 0 weapon, but it has like a super cool moveset, are you really gonna like spend 3 hours grinding to like upgrade this weapon that might be good at level 10 or might be garbage at level 10? No, obviously you're not. And so I think that is one of the major problems of the Souls-like games, is that there are so many choices and like oftentimes so many super cool weapons that you can play with and you can try out, but realistically you're not really gonna do that. Unless you like are super dedicated and you're gonna spend another 40 hours doing a whole nother run through with a different weapon, essentially, which most people aren't. To be like, some people will, but most people aren't. And I think that's a problem. But yeah, but besides that, the main, I guess actually before I move on, in the game that I'm making, Mortal Right, that was kind of one of our big motivations, was that, hey, you can actually, it's like, imagine like you had Elden Ring, but you could like instantly switch like upgraded character class, basically. Like, be like, hey, I have a strength build character and now I want to switch to like a mage character, or now I want to switch to like a fire character, now I want to switch to like a stealth assassin type of character, right? And so that was the goal with Mortal Right, was that you could do that and you could sort of work on individually upgrading all your different like characters as you play through the game, basically. But yeah, besides that, going back, that was one of my what am I saying? Yeah, I guess at the base of the Souls-like genres, I don't super care about the graphics or whatever. I mostly care about how the combat feels. For me, that's important. Obviously, graphics are cool or whatever, but for me, it is mostly about how the combat feels. Like even like Another Crab's Treasure, the combat was simple, but it felt good. The boss fights were fun. Especially some of those early ones, I super liked. The last boss fight was cool as well. And I enjoyed the game. Lies of P, I thought had amazing combat. The parry system was super cool in that game. Oh, like the animations were super balanced. Yeah, great. Honestly, an amazing Souls-like. If you haven't played Lies of P, I would definitely recommend. The combat alone is so good. And actually, the story and the graphics were super interesting as well. Like I got way more into it than I thought that I would. Like I just thought like Pinocchio. Like who really cares? It's like old ass fairy tale, right? But it was. I mean, it was dark. It was twisted. But it was sick. It was cool. I would definitely recommend. But like Lords of the Fallen, I just felt like the combat was just so. Oh, it just didn't feel good. I probably would have quit halfway through, but I wanted to finish it, and they had the co-op mode. So I think about halfway through, I started playing the co-op mode with just some like random person online. And pretty much in one night, we just speed ran through the rest of the whole game. Because in co-op mode, the whole game was trivial. And I mean, it was an okay time, but it wasn't like I could left it thinking, oh, like this was a really cool game, you know. I think I just left it more feeling like it had potential. There was cool moments, but overall, it was more like frustrating than it was fun. If that makes sense. For me, at least. I'm sure a lot of people will go into that game and they'll love it, you know? Like a lot of people play stupid mobile games and love it. A lot of people play games that I don't like and love them. And, I think there's definitely an audience for Lords of the Fallen. It's just not for me. I wouldn't say that I hated the first playthrough. I just would never play it through again. You know? Oh shit, what the fuck did I just take? Okay, I just took a turret. That's not a big deal. Okay, let me be careful here. I already Accidentally took the wrong one. Let's grab the leaf. Dynamite. Get the tree. Vigilante ring is always very nice. Get the jetpack. Another dynamite. More alien eyes. That is... I don't even know what that number is. That is an insane amount of damage, though. We'll take some more, though. Why not? Get the heavy bullets. Okay, and we'll do the 45 range, and we'll go 701. More elites. Where's my turret at, actually? It's on the right side there. It's gonna be impossible to tell if it's actually doing anything. Although my engineering stat is so low, there's no way it even makes a little bit of an impact. It's just a waste of money. But yeah, that was my my main gripe with Lords of the Fallen. Like, yeah, like a game like Elden Ring, I would definitely go back and play through again. A different build or something in the future. I think there's just so many other games I want to check out first before I'd replay a game I've already played. But if I was going to start replaying, I think Elden Ring would definitely be at the top of the list. Which is why I'm excited for the DLC. So I can actually play it and, you know, basically sort of get back into it again. Because that game was so cool. We did hit wave 700 as well, which is cool. We're only 100 away from second place now. If we ever get there. If we don't experience the heat death of the universe before then. Which at this rate, we just might. A green screen would actually be fun. I feel like I could do a lot of creative stuff with that. But like it's just like an extra thing in my... There's other things I want to focus in my content creation journey first. I feel like that the green scene is not super essential right now. But in the future, it might be for other videos. I might be more inclined to do it later. But man, if I just made like a couple React videos like every single day to like popular stuff going on, I feel like that's got to be the best way to grow. Especially to grow like a second channel where you're just kind of doing daily uploads. Especially if you could make your like streams entertaining, where you could basically just rip the whole stream with very little editing, and it's still like a good YouTube video. That would be ideal. I mean, that's pretty much what Asmongold does these days. Gets a ton of views and stuff. Obviously, he's been around for a long time, though. But at a certain point, I want to, you know, actually do things that aren't just working all the time. Because I feel like I work a lot right now. Like, even like my free time of playing video games, I've basically turned into work. Which I kind of like, but I feel like at some point I might burn out from just feeling like every part of my life is work. But we're not there yet. This channel is still very new. More damage. Speed gets me damage. More damage. More alien eyes. Okay, 702. Oh, my legs are stuck. I was sitting crisscross applesauce right on my feet for the last 10 minutes there. I am getting tired though. I think unless someone comes into chat real quick in the next minute here, I'm just gonna, you know, get to that part of the night where I'm gonna put my podcast on, turn down the brightness of the lights, and just, you know, inch my way closer to getting this world record. Oh. I need better lights. These are like, they're shining in my face, but I need something that like shines at the wall behind and then just sort of lights up the whole area. So it's like there's lighting on my face, but it's not like directly in my eyes. All right, let's see what YouTube has to offer for me today. These Elden Ring mechanics are a trap. Asmongold react. Maybe later. I don't really want any Elden Ring spoilers, so I'm probably gonna not do that. Or I guess DLC spoilers, that is. Okay. My eyes are starting to bug. They're getting dry. I might go put on my glasses. They keep bothering me. Okay. 703. Oh, I was gonna time a wave. Okay, I gotta remember next time. I'm actually gonna do it. Oh my goodness. Can't stop yawning. Okay, 7:04. I'm gonna time this one. 4 minutes. We're at 4 minutes for non-elite waves right now. Let me see what the elite waves are as well. Ooh. Oh. The elite wave basically also took 4 minutes, 3 minutes 53 seconds. So we're basically at 4 minutes away right now. Another tardigrade. More damage. Another baby with a beard. Okay, 706. Ooh. Okay, 707. Alright, I'm gonna go pee while it's doing this. And I don't die. I don't think I will. I'll probably be fine. By the way, I should be quick. Just let it run. Hey, look at that. We survived. Okay, 708. Once these elites are dead, I'm just going to go grab a little snack, and then I'll leave this wave running as well. Okay. Just going to grab a snack, and I will also be right back. Okay, I think I'm actually just going to turn off my face cam, turn up the in-game sounds a little bit, and then mute my mic just while I'm eating. So, you know, you don't just have to sit here and watch me eat in silence. Yeah, I'll be back. Probably soon. I'm not going to eat that much, so. Okay, I'm back. But I think I'm actually just gonna leave my camera off and leave it muted because I don't really have anything else to talk about right now. And I'm kind of having fun just watching my videos and, just chilling. So, probably just no face cam for the rest of this stream. I'll get it back on. I get my mic back on next time as well. Just trying to chill for a little bit and get through some more waves for now. So yeah, I'll come back on it at the end of this stream and, give it a nice little wrap up. But yeah, besides that, it'll be just gameplay for a little while. So yeah, see you in a bit. Whoa. I think do we have exactly 999,999 max HP, or is it just maxed out? I don't know. No, no, it's definitely just maxed out because my actual max HP stat on the right side there is 100,000. But hey, we hit 100,000 max HP. That's cool. Um, I guess even if it doesn't display in game, I wonder if it actually still keeps going up, or if it like if it in game it's still capped at that. I don't know. That's pretty neat though. 1 million max HP. Okay. Anyways, camera's going back off. I'm probably yeah. I'm gonna keep going for a bit. Yeah. Hope you enjoy. Whoa. We got 2 tardigrades in a row. I've never seen that before. That is pretty crazy. What are we at now for the tardigrades? We are at... I think I passed it. 57. Nice. So my only worry right now is that even though my max HP is like over 1,000,000, that in game it actually caps out at 999,999. And if I continue down this path, because I have so many stuff, like I've got all the magical leaves that are getting me more max HP every time, that if I'm recovering enough max HP where I get to 999,999, then at that point I might not be attracting any more fruits, which means I could actually die. Because the fruits are basically the main way I'm staying alive right now. Because when you're not at max health, then it'll automatically attract the fruits to try to heal you. So if I see any gentle aliens that actually removes the HP recovered from consumables, then I think I will take that. Didn't get any this time. Okay, we'll go 736. Actually, no, I won't. I think I'm gonna leave it there for now. Yeah, I'll just leave it at that. It's been a good run here. We got to 1,000,000 HP. We got to 735, so not too bad. Just to show that we're still all good here. Yeah, and I'm gonna get off. I'm gonna go to bed. It's so late here. Yeah, peace. See you later.